Okay, are we cooking? Are we cooking? We're cooking. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me today. This is kind of round two. What we are doing right now is we're going to use um, the new Claude to generate a fresh website. Something fun, something exciting, something to keep us all engaged. So anyways, let's get into it. So what we're going to do to start is we're going to come over here and we're going to use some of the stuff that I already like. So we're going to be basing this off of this, which is the WordPress Claude Code Wizard. So I'm going to come over here, say, we're going to be building a website for a concrete ceiling. Let's make this a little bigger. There we go. For concrete ceiling business. In this folder, you will have, let's see, research that we previously completed. From there, I am going to give you a new GitHub to download and some other information before we get started. Please review and let me know when you are done. All right. So what we have, just so everyone's aware, is this was on a video that I did not too long ago. I went in and I did a bunch of competitive analysis. I will link the video in the description. It wasn't too long ago. It was a pretty good time, but services, it went through, created this whole thing. If you can see here, there's a lot of documentation, keyword types, all this stuff. What this is missing though. Okay, nice. This is great. Okay. So we are going to use this as this Git as the backup, this Git as the backbone. Please download it to this project. And then I will have some other resources for you after this one. Okay, let's see. Yeah, just gonna get that into there. Okay, now that it's grabbing this one, there is another Git that I really liked from before, which I saw. Let's see if we can find it. It's going to be something like, I think it was context engineering, subagents, Chicago test, pillar, multi-RTP, numerics, SEO Genie. Yeah, okay, so I don't see it here, but it is a service-based website thing. I think I have it somewhere. Okay, let's find that first. Let's make sure we have all the resources we need to kind of make this happen. Keep it rolling. We're gonna put this over here. Okay. Here's another resource for you. This resource is going to be a little more predictable. It's this one. I'll paste the whole thing in there. And what was the last one? I think it was in my school community. I am in a school community. Just AI automation. I think it's pretty cool stuff. It's pretty fun. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, I would highly suggest checking it out. I think it's prompt to create a service-based website. Here we go. Is there anything in here that I think I really need? I think this was good. Okay. Oh, what else I really liked was, we'll grab this as well. Grab variables reference. Content planner feedback form. So I have a bunch of work in here that I've done before. And so I like to just leverage that. Here's some more information. Let's get that in there. It didn't go. There's some information there. And then what else? Do I really need to do much more? I don't think I do. It's not that. I see what guidelines I got. Writing guide. Yeah, I like the writing guide. I don't know if I added this yet, but it's really good. I highly suggest you use it as well. You're not going to regret it, having this stuff kind of set up properly. Okay, and now that we have all of this in there, I'm going to ask it to get started on actually building the website. Oh, before we do that, I want to show you something I found as well. This is coolers.co. Maybe it's not coolers.co. Coolers. How are you supposed to? Anyways, this website is pretty heckin' badass. Not a lot of people use it, but there is some there's some winners in here. So what I like to do is come into here, go to tools, and check what's trending. Because a lot of times there's some pretty cool Olive Garden feast. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it. What in here says, what in here is really kind of speaks to, oh, this is cool. For like a concrete ceiling company. Okay, let's see. I like this. So I'm just going to heart that. We'll go, obviously it needs a little bit of work because we will need like an eggshell in there or something like that. I mean, Summer Fun is pretty awesome too. I think this is good enough. But I like to prime this with some actual colors because who doesn't like some decent colors, right? Okay, so, save information I gave you. In the project so that it is referenceable in the future. Let's just make sure that it has that going. Yes, we are going. Let's go. Okay, yeah, it's making its own reference docs, which is great. And what else do we need here? That's pretty much it. I think we are cooking. We're not going to be using GitHub because we are going to be installing this directly into Hostinger, but we'll talk about that a little later. If this is something you're interested in, hit me up. I'm happy to chat about this. Leave a comment if you're building a website in a similar way. I really think that the whole one-shot website thing is something that's in the past. I don't think that's something that's really built for people who are serious about like building functioning and successful websites. But with that said, I mean, if you want to do a one shot, by all means do a one shot. Like, it's not going to hurt you in any way, but I do think that if you're taking this stuff seriously, I mean, do the research, right? If you have a look here, I grabbed photos from here. I did some of this. And if you go into here, I did a little bit of this, but I just grabbed this. It was a concrete ceiling. And I think I tried to limit it to the country of the client. And you can see here exactly how this all goes. Now, obviously, we don't want to do the DIY stuff because it's not going to benefit us as a company owner, someone who's working with this stuff. But I will tell you, this is sort of the deals that I've been making now. If you're into this kind of stuff, I'll show you kind of how I've been structuring this. So, because we're waiting a little bit here. Are we still waiting? Yeah, it's using a lot of stuff. Okay. So what is the drawing thing? It's called scale. So when I make these websites, what I try to do is you first, like, you know, create the website and you're like, well, great, you can make a website. How are you going to make money off of this? And this is what I do, right? So the website, your goal is to bring in leads. And once the leads come in, they need to be answered by someone, okay? So now this is where I try to make an agreement with people. I'll say, okay, look, I'll bring you in leads, but you have to sell them. You have to book your own appointments. And you have to give me a cut. Now, if people are doing their own work and they're in their businesses and it's working out, this is a really good way to just take a small portion, right? So there's two ways of doing this as a business model in terms of giving you a cut. Now, the trick here is not to get too greedy. It's really easy to get kind of excited and say, oh, I want like, you know, I want $100 a lead, right? Or you could say, you know, I want 5% of, you know, closed traffic, which is traffic that's come through the website and it's turned into business. This is cool in one sense because it can work, but this is what gets people caught up. Oh, we'll come back to that. So this is what gets people caught up. So 5% of closed traffic. So for example, if someone is selling a project or a product, let's say that's $1,000, right? Now, how many leads do they need on average to sell a product that's $1,000? Chances are they're probably going to need, let's say, you know, 20 leads. Now, just right there, you can kind of tell that it wouldn't be super profitable for them to spend 20 times 100, which would be $2,000 to sell a $1,000 lead. There is an option here though. So knowing that, right, you need 20 leads and it's $1,000. Great, not a problem. You're right. So what you want to do is, if it's 5%, let's say it's 5% of closed leads. So if we go, you know, $1,000 times 5%, you're looking at $50. So the other way is that out of every $1,000 that sells, you get $50. Now, each of these, this one doesn't seem very likely, and this one seems like you're not making a lot of money. But I will tell you something here that a lot of people don't really think about when it comes to this business stuff. And that is that 5% of closed traffic can be a little more than you think. Now, 5%, there's two things you got to think about here. There's gross profit and net profit. Okay? Now, gross profit is what people get. That's the $1,000, right? That's the $1,000. And that's where you're thinking like, oh, nice, I want 5% of $1,000. But in reality, net profit is they'll probably have to buy, like if they're selling something, there's probably a hard cost. There might be labor involved. There's other things that happen. So net profit for this is often probably something closer to 500. If they're lucky, it's close to 500. So this is the difference, right? It's the gross profit versus the net profit. Now, $50, 500 times 5% is 25. So as you can see, instead of, if that's 25, if 5% of this is 25, you're now, instead of 5%, you're now making 10% of the profit. So that 5% on gross actually ends up being 10% on net. And this can be, it kind of makes more sense as to why $50 makes sense, but it's just a good place to start. And you can find out how successful you are, and you can test stuff out without getting too hardcore into it. Anyways, okay, let's get back into it. So now we have documents referencing when building the ceiling conference. Beautiful. Okay, I want you to review actually, let's do the review for it. So what we're going to do is we're going to go git ingest, and we're going to grab this whole Claude Code wizard, and we're going to copy it, and we're going to put it right in here. We're going to click ingest, copy that, come over here. We need to review the way that the Git WordPress works so that we can get started. Here is the layout. And I'm just going to paste that in there. We're going to make that happen. Pasting often takes a little bit of time, and that's fine. Now we're going to let it digest everything that's happening in the Git, and we'll get back to this. So you want to bring in leads, right? So just by creating a website, if you can cut a deal with someone where it's like, hey, I'll manage the website, I'll do all the SEO, I'll do the advertising, whatever, just give me a cut of what comes through. It's a pretty good deal. And you might not be making a killing when it comes to one individual client, but your strategy is going to be in terms of making a killing with 5 or 10 clients, right? You don't really just want one, you want multiple. And to do that, you just have to make sure that you're tracking the form fills properly. You need to be setting up your traffic so that way your Google Tag Manager is linked to your form fills. Often people like to use something called what do they use? They use form fills as like a way to track success. But if you're using phone numbers or something like that, sometimes it's a little harder to keep track because when someone clicks on a phone number, it's not really saved. So often if you're having a look around and you see a website that doesn't really have a phone number, sometimes that's what's going on, is because whoever's managing the website doesn't make any money off of a phone number click, and you have to kind of rely on the honesty of these people, who sometimes would rather not pay you, but if they're good people, I mean, hey, you can find good clients out there. There's a lot of them. You can have a good time. So okay, so we had it review. They reviewed the WordPress structure. Here's how it works. It's a Docker stack. It's Apache. It's live at localhost. It uses a custom theme. It's a one-time setup. It's a critical workflow. It uses Gina AI. Okay, so let's go get Gina AI. Okay, so let's do a couple things here. Okay, so 2 things here. One, I want to give you some colors to use for the branding. 2, I am going to want you to install and use a Gina MCP. I will give you the instructions for that right now as well. So let's start after I give you that information. Okay, so I always ask it like, hey, can you confirm that you know what I'm talking about? Because if it doesn't, it can be a bit of a pain. So let's go to Gina AI MCP Git. Here it is. Let's copy this. Okay. Okay. Here is the Gina AI MCP Git. And then I'll go also. Gina.ai. And we'll go API. Let's just grab this code here. Copy. Boom. Here's the API. Good. Set to both. Okay. I think this is going pretty well. How is the sound? I think the sound is good. I can't tell. Yeah, I think this is pretty solid. Okay. Let's keep it going. Don't ask again for GitHub. Now, while that's working out, let's get into some other stuff here. Now, we're going to need some other stuff for this. What are we going to need? We can set up a Google Tag Manager. Yes, while it goes through this. Okay. So, we'll go to Tag Manager. We'll create account. This is going to be concrete ceiling, United States. We don't really have a concrete ceiling web. Create. I also accept. Yes. Okay. Now this is what we're going to save here. So we'll save that. So now that's most of that done. Now that this is going, we're going to add we'll get some of this going as well. So this is easy to pull up. We'll also add an analytics as well. So let's have a look over here. Okay, so to set this up with analytics, I have done some videos on this. If you're curious, you can always go and check those out. But for the sake of simplicity, I'm just going to go in here. Now, that's under Zio advertising, so I'm going to click property. Click new. I'm going to go. You can change this later. Concrete ceiling. We're going to switch this to Canadian because the client is in Canada. Select one. We're going to go home, garden, small, next, generate leads, understand, new engagement, create, website name. We don't really know that yet, but go concreteceiling.com, go concrete ceiling, create and continue. Now this is the Google tag. So once you have the Google tag, let's check how this is going. Okay. Great. It wants the colors. Let's grab these colors. The only thing I did want to change is we do need like an eggshell in there. Maybe we just go with this rustic charm. Feels a little safer, but it's not as fun. I don't want it safe all the time. Let's pick out how this goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to open this palette. And we're going to make it so I can edit it. Can I just change this palette around? I'm going to change this one. Okay, maybe we'll just let's go to colors.co and we'll make our own little palette with it. Start the generator. So we're going to come back here. We're going to go one, lock. This one I like. Lock. This one I like. It's almost already there. That's crazy. Block. And this one I like. Lock. And then this last one, if you just, I thought I locked it. I mean, what else does it come up with? So by clicking the spacebar, it'll give you a bunch of random colors, which is cool. I don't really want that. I just want to grab this one. Yeah, we need a white, and then we probably need like a black somewhere. Wouldn't mind like a charcoal. Something a little to bring it to earth a little bit. Yeah, that is cool. Okay, so now I'm going to click export. I'm going to grab the CSS of the hex, and then I'm going to go over here. Okay. Okay, it has Playwright, it has Gina, and now it has some branding. Damn, we're cooking. All right. This website is almost done. That was good. Gina's cooking. Now let's get this tag going. So once you have that tag, you come over here, new tag configuration, analytics, Google tag. And what I do differently is we're going to set this up as a constant. So you come over here, you go to constant, and we're going to grab this code right here. Copy it, put it right in there. We're going to go GA variable, save. And now everywhere this goes, GA initialization, save, done. And then what else do we need? GA4 event. And now when you come in here, you can see the GA variable is right there. And we'll grab an event name, come over here. This isn't the event name I wanted. We'll go page URL. Sounds like good. All pages. Page URL tracking. Save. Submit. So we're just going to save this anyways because the website itself isn't actually set up yet. So Google initialization, publish. Great. Okay. The document I gave you had a lot of this research already completed. The differentiator I want to make is having our own calculator so that people can fill it out. It will give them a rough estimate. We're going to go plus, minus 15%, and then we will email them back with the actual estimate to help with engagement. So let's switch this to planning, just because sometimes planning is more fun. It's tab. There it is. And I think I also have another research document here somewhere. So if I go SEO, no, it won't be in there. It'll be in all projects. SEO, best practices research. And then I have this here. Here we go. So all of this, I'm going to add it into my GitHub so that way you guys can have a look at it when the time is right. So whenever I'm done this, essentially. So this is installed. Concrete Ceiling Workspace is active. This will not work right now, but it is okay. And even though it's not working right now, we will be getting this going as soon as we can. We will have to do some stuff though first. That's fine. To be, so now that this is active, okay. Yeah, now that this is active, okay, let's see. We're cooking. So key deliverables. Oh man, it's put in some good work. This is that new sonnet. Claude Max 200. Okay. Good morning from Bangkok. What's up, buddy? I'm on the fence about renewing Claude Max 200, but hearing they're having very restrictive weekly limits. Oh no, really, Ricky? No, 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 no. Let's find out. I think there's a way to check that. Cost? Ah, well, what the hell does that mean, Ricky? It's telling me the cost isn't really a thing. I haven't run into these limits that you're talking about yet. I'm sure it's a vibe, but I could not tell you right now. Let's figure it out though. Actually, I'll jump onto this with you. Let me just get this rolling and then we'll jump on and see. But I haven't run into anything, and I'm like you said, I'm building websites like we're doing right now. So let me pull this up over here. Okay, so where's that? Yeah. Do you see any limits on your stuff, Ricky? Because I'm more than happy to chat about it if you have any stuff. But if you let me get through this one part, I will do some research and we can have like a more in-depth chat. And what time is it in Bangkok anyways? You're up and at it. You got to be up and at it early. That's awesome. Okay, so no need to monitor cost. Yeah, I don't know, but anyways, should it be the homepage hero separate or both? Let's go. 1, both email notifications. 2, I'll get an email shortly. 3, service area. All Okanagan locations. 4, photos. Use what we have and find other photos if you think it makes sense. And 5, business info. We don't have any other business info yet. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Check your usage, 5 a.m. Yeah, oh, Jesus. Okay, so usage. Come on, usage. Maybe it's working too hard. Hold on, I'll open a new one. Let's see what, oh. Usage didn't work. I'm gonna open up a second. Oh, is it working now? I'm gonna crack it open over here and let's see what happens. 5 a.m. Ricky is up and at it, buddy. Let's go. Bangkok is dope. That's awesome. Okay, let's see. What do you do in Bangkok, man? What is that? What's that like? That you're also working on this stuff too, and you're in Bangkok. Let's check this out. Usage. Okay, current session 3%. All models 4%. Current week for Opus 0%. Yeah, doesn't look like I got a lot going on here, buddy. Which is too bad. So, okay, let's see what this is. So, yeah, it doesn't look like it's loading up. Oh, I will have to start a Docker. Let's get that rolling. If you don't have Docker, it's going to eat up a lot, though. Look at this. Oh, yeah, it's struggling. Oh, my poor old computer. That's fun. What's up, babe? Okay. Pre-flight is taking longer than expected. Debug. Starting Docker WordPress environment. Is my Docker launched? Need to make sure Docker's running. On your channel via Amish. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, Amish. Are you... You're... Yeah, I'm live. Yeah, you can blend. I'll just mute it. Via Amish. Amish is chatting about me? Yeah, I've chatted with him a couple times. I wonder if he's on right now. We should see if he's streaming. He's been doing a lot. He's pretty pumped on this stuff, too. But I don't think he's live at the moment. No, yeah. Last stream was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm in his... Quit my job as IT, moved to Bangkok to retrain in AI automation, gave myself 6 months to build a consultancy business. Let's go, man. That's awesome. Are you in the school community? Are you doing that? We have coffee tomorrow. I'll show you. So we do in Amish's community. I don't think it's a big deal that I show you this. He talks about it quite a bit, but 6 months to build is great. So I actually chat with him directly. Sometimes he replies, not all the time. Been a little busy, but we have, yeah, Thursday at 10 a.m. Vancouver time, we have our coffee hour. And there's actually 3 or 4 guys in a similar thing as you and I, where we kind of go out and solve this stuff. And we talk about whatever we're creating. So if you're doing a consultancy business, I'm super curious. I would love to chat with you about how that's going for you and what your plan is, because I'm doing the same thing. Actually, I was going to be switching from this. After this, I'm doing a couple more pages of work, and then I'm going to be switching up to do some, what am I doing next? Outreach, cold outreach, because I do my own cold calling and all that stuff. So I have to buff out my website, and I was doing some research on that. So since you're here, I was planning on doing that anyways, but maybe we just do it together because it's more fun as a team. So let's have a look. I think if I go to Kind, my Zio ads website is here. Okay, let's have a look. So I'm going to get this info. I'm going to come over here. I'll create a new one. Just let me know when you get started. Yeah, I'll mute it. 1 sec. Oh, yeah. It's over here. MC video drive. All right, sorry about that. We had some blending going on. But so yeah, I'm gonna do my website as well. I also need to do a bit of research on because I'm also doing some AI consulting, just like Ricky here. So while he's here and I'm waiting for this other one to go anyways, I'll show you what I like to do is set this stuff up so that way I always have my Zio ads website. Okay, and then I'm gonna plot into that. And in here, what do I have? Industry expansion addendum, SERP analysis report, ZEO comprehensive strategy, and ZEO automation. So let's do some keyword research on that and make that happen as well. But let's see how this website's going. Oh man, my computer is working so hard. Oh my God, it's getting beat up right now. Is there anything I can remove to help this work a little less hard? Maybe not. Probably as simple as it gets here. Okay. Let's get back over here. Let's get rid of that. Terminate that. I don't think I have much else going on here. That's pretty cool. So we got that done. Talking about profit, a little bit of Git and Jest, a little bit of MCP. I am going to also grab this MCP here and load it into this website. I am getting into being on the fence about on joining school because been focusing on upskilling first. Also been joining Julian Goldie's school. Yeah, he's an AI. Yeah, we chat about him in our thing. All of his videos use like they're all literally like AI generated. Like even his person in the corner is AI generated. There's not a lot of like personality to it, I guess, if you know how to generate like. So what he does is optimizing. One sec. Our website to win some new clients. So what he does here is he uses something called HeyGen, which is great. I actually have a couple of videos on this, and you can create. I've created a couple already. These are the ones I've made. Let's see here. My projects. And I use them for advertising. Let's see if
Doctors aren't sharing. While hydrogen therapy gains medical acceptance, these life-changing discoveries remain hidden from the public. Click the linky in the bio.
He's super AI maxing, which is fair at some level, but also like, I don't know, he's handed off his entire everything he's done to like people who aren't him, right? So like as I understood, and I could be wrong or whatever, but it sounds like he's pretty checked out. Like he's kind of a 4-hour work week kind of guy, which is super fair, but like the guys who run his school aren't him. He's like, you're not going to talk to him in the school. You're not going to talk to him in the like, even it's not even him doing the YouTube videos anymore, man. It's like random people, you know what I mean? So it's not really a thing that interests me. It really feels impersonal. Like you're kind of just a clog in a wheel. A clog in a wheel, a clog. God, words are hard sometimes. But yeah, I don't know. It's not really my thing. I think AI maxing is great, but like I think there's a line. And if you're actually going to like do a service and use a service with someone, I mean, I'm gonna say go with Amish. I've been with Amish now for a couple of years in that school, and I also want to start my own because honestly, like I could literally spend hours here just chatting with guys like you. And for me, it's a lot of fun. I've also created my own SaaS that I'm getting up and running as well. But I mean, it's to each their own. Like, I don't know what to say about it. Is there, but like, even if you watch his videos, it's not even him, man. It's literally an AI. I don't want to pay money to to talk to an AI. It's not my jam. Ricky, I do have a question for you though. Would you be for chats like this, for this thing that I'm doing here, would it make sense for me to have music in the background, like lo-fi or anything like that, or like brain music? Is that something that you would find more or less entertaining? Because I've been thinking about it. Like, there's a lot of stuff that I've been watching that I really like, in terms of like getting myself kind of jacked up and prepped for like working and whatever, but I don't know how other people feel about it or if they want it on their live vids. Anyways, okay, let's get into this. So great, I'm gonna website attract new clients. What would you like to work on first? SEO improvements. What do you want to focus on? To help me do some research on this. And let's grab the Git. Also, I'm curious about how you plan on going about things because yeah, I found that shorts have been super helpful. I also have a TikTok rolling, which all things considered has been like going pretty well for being like a guy who's almost 40. Yeah, like I got my thing here, my AI, and you can see I'm getting like, you know, 2 or 300, whatever. And it's been really easy to use and fun. Like I can't say enough good things about it. The thing is, I don't really understand it super well, but yeah, some of my views, like I'm getting 200 views. Sometimes I get less. Sometimes that's about the max. But I have like an inbox and yeah, no lack of people selling you stuff on here for sure. People are adding me to their favorites, which is pretty wild to go. Wild. Yeah, I can't believe that. So it's happening. It's a thing. AI Business Lab on TikTok. It's what we're up to. So, when like I'll literally just do it really quick, just to yeah, just to like get it rolling. Like why not? So, um, yeah, I think that there's a lot of room for like AI maxing, but I also think that figure out the yeah, okay, I will tell you what I know about the YouTube algo. Um, this is live. I think I'm okay to show my back end of YouTube. I don't mind showing you. Like it's not like I'm a giant YouTuber and there's no money going around or through. But I'll show you what I found. And so this is the live, but I'll show you if I go to studio. So this is kind of what you get in the back end. You see the views, you see the comments, right? Like, so what the YouTube, so just as an aside, what the YouTube algorithm loves is that you are, how do I say this? What the YouTube algorithm loves is that it's watch time. It's not likes, it's not subscribers, it's literally just watch time. And when you go into analytics, you can see that. So, and when it shows you what's actually happening, anything that it's talking about, it's always talking about not just views, it's duration view. So the more durations you have, like the longer people percentage watch of whatever you're doing, that's what puts it out to other people. It's actually a pretty cool thing. So I'll show you kind of how I understand it. Let's hold on. See, let's make sure this is cooking though. Yeah, it's going. Okay, so I'll show you how I understand it. Are you still there or am I at 0? Well, I'm at 0. That's fine. He's gone. But yeah, okay. The YouTube algorithm, as I understand it, is pretty chill. So I'll go over here. So the YouTube algorithm, pretty much no matter what happens when you put out a YouTube video, okay? YouTube video. What happens is this will get sent out to a bunch of people, and let's say it gets sent out to 5 people, right? Like, boom, boom. Now you have 5 people watching it. Now, what it does is if each person watches like the first 5 seconds, like let's say it goes out to 1 person. If this person watches longer than like, I don't know, 20 20 seconds. Let's say each person watches like 20 seconds. So we send it to one person, they watch 20 seconds. Okay. Now, once they watch 20 seconds or more, or whatever percentage that happens to be, YouTube will then send it out to like 3 or more people, and it's checking for a couple things. It checks for one, click-through rate. So this is the first battle that you have to go through, and this is getting people to click on your video. And it actually will tell you often what your click-through rate of each thumbnail is, because the battle for click-through rates is twofold. It's one, having a clickable title, and two, having a clickable thumbnail. Now, if you can win these two things, YouTube will put you through to like hundreds of people at a time. Like, this is the whole competition right here. This is the whole game. From there, if you have a clickable title and a clickable thumbnail, which is usually, I think it's about like anything over 5% is like really good. That's what the goal is. It's about 5%. So if you can make it to 5% on those, that's when you will trigger. That's when this gets triggered. Let's go over here. This whole thing gets triggered here, where you will start getting like the cascading effect of, okay, this person clicked through, you have a clickable title, you have a clickable thumbnail, you got over 5%, and they watch 20 seconds, right? And they watch 20 seconds. That means that then you are like, your content is rated gold, and it doesn't matter what your success, like how good anything else is. You need a great title, you need a clickable thumbnail and a clickable title. If people click on that, they watch it. And then that's the first thing. And then you need people to watch like a percentage of video. Watch percentage of video. And then from there, that's how Google decides if it's going to spread you out or if it's going to tuck you in and only send you to like a couple people. So I think the only thing that really matters is the bell icon, which not a lot of people take advantage of. But what you'll find is, even like if you go onto YouTube, a lot of people don't use this, but they should. And what they should be using is this here. It's your video, or it's your subscriptions. So people often use the homepage, right? And that's how they, like, I think 80 or 90% of people, hold on, let's see. What is the average percentage of people that use the subscriptions tab to view content on YouTube? There's no official, but most industry creators not driven. So some studies citing upwards of 70, all coming from recommendations. Yeah, that's the number right there. So 70% of all YouTube traffic comes from recommendations rather than direct subscription feeds. So subscribing doesn't mean what it used to mean, where like it's a like and subscribe thing. The bonus is having people hang out and watch a longer duration of what you're actually watching. So if we go into Studio, I'll show you. So your analytics, and it's even how it rates the content, right? Like if you go in here, average view duration, 24%, 49%, 113, 57. This is how it rates like how good your content is. And then it's watch time, right? So, and in order for you to unlock more stuff, like I think it's in the community tab, I have to reply to that guy. I haven't seen that yet. But if you go to earn, right? Because like, what are you trying to do on YouTube? You're probably trying to earn money. This is a very important tab when it comes to YouTube stuff. Your eligibility. First, you need, so if you want this, if you want memberships, right? If you want supers, if you want shopping, if you want this kind of stuff, first you have to get to 500 subscribers. Then you need 3 video uploads in 90 days, which is like, I guess it keeps you honest and keeps you doing stuff. And then one of the following, and this is kind of wild, you need 892 valid public watch hours. So out of 390, you need 3,000. Sorry, I'm at 892. You need 3,000 valid watch hours. So And then if you want to go farther and you want future milestones, right, to earn more, your eligibility, it's 432 subscribers. So this is a different thing. This is a watch page ads. So just so you can um, earn from ads and YouTube Premium in the Shorts feed. So that's another earning unlock. So it's very much a graduated equilibrium where like you have to make it to this set first, and then once you make it, it will take you to the next one, and it'll take you to the next one. But that is kind of what happens is you have to make it to 500 subscribers, which I'm at 430, 432. Please like and subscribe if you're watching this right now. It does go towards something. It's not nothing. But if you go into here, what they're really keeping track of, what they really care about is actually just the watch hours. They don't super care about anything else. Like the subscribers don't matter. Like here, this is how many pieces of content I put out, right? So I put out 7 that day, 5, 5, 4, 2, and you can see I got like no extra watch hours from all of that work. And then I did here, I did 5 shorter videos, and it started to climb up a little bit. And you can see if you go here, new viewers. So my shorts, I got 2,700 viewers. My videos, I got 3.8. My live stream, I got 26. So regular viewers for shorts and videos, I have 1 regular viewer. Like, I don't know who that is, but they're absolute stud. If you're watching this right now, I love you. You're literally the one person that I'm making this for, I guess. But you can see where subscribers come from. I get subscribers from shorts, and I get subscribers from my live stream a little bit. But you can see people really divide it up. My short videos, typical views, right? So my videos get 8 to 640. And you can see here's the impressions. The click-through rate that I was talking about before is 3.1. And then views from impressions, 3.4 thousand. Average view duration is 2.37. And my watch time from impressions is 1.8. So does that answer your question? I kind of went on a pretty long rant there. I'm super pumped to chat with you, and I don't think any of this is like, we're still waiting on this to get done. Did you try promoting videos on Reddit and Facebook? I haven't. I don't really want to pay for ads with this yet. Like, I guess I could and kind of write it off. It might be wise. Have you thought about doing that? Is that something that you're going to go to first? I have thought about it. I used to run ads at a large agency, and I still run ads for some of my friends and family. Reddit, I do not think is a real thing that really helps with anything at all. I haven't seen any success with Reddit ads personally, and I was running ads for stuff that was like pretty successful on the overall, and it still didn't work. So I think Reddit's cooked. I think the people who are on Reddit are they're unemployed for the most part. I think they don't work. I think they're really left leaning, especially in the States. And I mean, if you're into that, if that's who you're targeting, like if I was doing like a videos for that kind of stuff, like targeting the left and whatever, I think I would go on Reddit. But I mean, yeah, I don't like for the tech side, I think getting just some natural posts. Like if you were to go on there and post one of my videos on like a tech thing, or if I could get up and post one of my videos on like a tech page, I think it would probably work. But I haven't done that. Not bads. Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird thing. I don't actually know how that would go. Okay. I think we're cooking here, man. I think this is a thing that's going to happen. I don't know if I have a website for this, though. I should check that stuff. I don't know. Let's see. I go on Reddit. I go like Claude. Oh, wow. This is what you were talking about. beyond frustrated right now. I pay for the Claude Code Max plan 200 a month for months. I never came close to hitting the weekly users for Opus. This latest update within 7 hours, I've already hit 80% of my Opus. Jesus. I'm closer to Vancouver, actually. I'm on the other side, not Toronto. Yeah, I'm closer to Vancouver. So we're just going to see how that goes. A little far away. I'm in a small town, but Toronto is pretty cool. Not my favorite. Toronto is really well known for, I don't know if you saw this, but like Toronto transportation minister at Pearson. You go here, where's the video? Pearson. All flights delayed. Yeah, so there was a video. Was this it? 3 years ago?
The hardest thing is to get started. You have to get it on paper.
We have started to deal.
Let's see, I'll put it on my other one. Let's see what he's talking about.
I think for a second he was finger pointing.
People for denying compensation. Well, so we need the government to have people's backs.
Yeah, right. But Taylor, but there is a really funny clip where like the guy comes on and he's like, "Hey, we're doing everything we can to make the we're not going to have late planes or anything anymore." And then the camera like pans up and literally everything on there is delayed. They did him so dirty, man. It was wild. But yeah. Want to proceed? Yes. Let's see. Come on, buddy. Now, I wonder, to finish this off, what else I need to do. I don't know what else I need to do. Let's see. I should actually go to projects. Let's go to YouTube. YouTube research. Doing a live video. Create and let's get this optimized while we're here. Where I create website use Claude Code live. Help me create are you using codecs and are you mostly vibe coding? Yeah, I am mostly vibe coding. I did also pick up codecs to test it out. I just want to see. It was really good for like the first week. It was absolutely wild. But I think they've already dumbed it down. Like it's already hooped. Can you help me create a strong title and description? So what I did in here was I went in and I did a bunch of research and I added all of these as best practices for all of my YouTube videos. So YouTube channel growth instructions, story structure for YouTube channel videos, YouTube business research strategy, YouTube best practices, YouTube optimization strategies, chapter best practices. And then because I'm in here, whenever I come in and do something, I just go like this, yeah. And then I'll grab this. I'll come back here. I need to go into my live. I think I can edit this somehow. Edit? Yeah. Let's save that. And then what else? I gotta grab something else. Let's go optimization, this. So I'll show you what I'm doing. So I'm gonna grab this. And I'm just trying to, I'm just editing this right here. And I'm getting this all updated. Yeah, I'm using codecs. I'll actually show you some of the codec stuff. It started off like really solid. It used to be really good. And it dropped right off like a sack of bricks, man. You wouldn't believe it. This is still cooking. That's chilling. That's going. So this is my part 2 here. I'll show you what I have so far for my own website if you're interested. Because I have zioadvertising.com. Zio just means uncle in Italian. So I thought it'd be cool. This is my website. So you can see here, transform your business operations with AI integration services. And I can also show you what some of my analytics and some of my search results do. So if you go into here, if I go Zio advertising, these are all Zio advertising, unfortunately. Concrete ceiling, king trout. No carpets, come on. Where is my website? Zio advertising. So weird. Unknown. Is it somewhere else? Testing machine. It's gotta be in here. Stretching, paint quote. Looking on patio covers. Damn it, where is my web? Do I not have it set up properly? Oh, whatever, I'll show you this. So here's the website I have, and this is what it's been doing. I don't think the SEO that I did is doing very good. I have a little bit for my city, but on the overall, this has not been working very well for me. So what I need to do is not what I want to do. So let's get rid of, so pretty much what I have to do next is go through this entire thing. You can see the impressions aren't doing very well. But I created some other sites that are doing like really well, like the steambridge.com. That's just like a SaaS product website that I created. And it's just like, I'll show you the Steambridge. I created this. And it's just a free plugin download to help people do multi-streaming because I was trying to figure out how to multi-stream, and I just made this because it was like fun to make. I also did this one. It needs some work. I did this one, dealership leads, doing okay. I did this one. This is huge. But yeah, right? So I've gone through and I've done a lot of this stuff. Primo Paint Co. That's what I need to do. Let me get in here and create a subdomain for that, but I'll figure that out at a later date. Okay, next steps. Restart Claude Code and change the Refinements. Restart the option. Okay, cool. Let's exit this. Now let's go. See. That's cool. That's chilling. Anyways, this is the Gina MCP. Here's this. Okay, so. Okay, let's. Which local host is it tied to? 9090 or something? And is it on the. Is it on, where is that thing? Is it on the, let's get it launched. Give me a link. Because I see it here, but there's usually more than one local host. So it shouldn't have done just a bare local host. Oh, Jesus, it did. Okay. Hey, this is cool. Oh, it's not bad. Okay. Yeah, I'm on the 200 max plan, my dude. I use way too much of this to be on, not be on the 200 max plan. But let's see how much we've used since I got on here. Okay. Say this is good, but I need this website to look 100 times. better than this. It looks super basic. Lacks contrast in the headings, and I need it looks basic, it lacks contrast, and I want some interactive portions. I think it did a lot of the heavy lifting right off the bat, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is like kind of where it starts. But this is a different business that I created, so it took its instruction from something else. So that's strange. It should not have. Yeah, better contrast, modern styling, and interactive elements. Let me update CSC. Makes it more professional and engaging. How long have you been using? Did you come across any issues? Yeah, I mean, I have, dude. So I did a video a little while ago where I was running into a ton of issues. So one of the things I created was this. It was this is my own SEO tool that I made, and this took me like forever, man. Like the thing that happened was that the old Claude, so what happens is the old Claude, as they get through it, they dumb it down. Yeah, so they dumb it down over time. So what happens is I open this up, I have this on a private Git, right? It's all going, and I would come in here and I would try to do fixes with it. Like I would just try to make something happen, whatever I could, right? Like something like I'd click this button and it wouldn't work or whatever, or I would go to the contact and for example, this, right? Like this page is not formatted properly. So I could do some of that right now, I guess. I probably should. Damn it. So for example, let's have a look. So I gotta get it. Thing is, when you get into bug fixing, lobotomizes it. Yeah, dude, it was, they really lobotomized it. Like, so I think that what happens is, and I did a couple videos on this, but they kind of go back and forth in terms of how good it is. I do think that they throttle it once the competition dies down to save money, which sucks, but it is also like kind of fair, I guess. I don't know. It's not a thing that I really appreciate. They literally like this was all built on Claude Code, right? Like, why is this white on white? You know, like that's the first impression when someone clicks on the contact. Like that sucks, you know? Like this isn't visible. That sucks, you know, that needs to be fixed. How are these pages? That's an overlay, like that's invisible. Like these are all little issues that like I built this with Claude Code. You know what I mean? Like this should not be like, and I asked it to review this like plenty of times. Like yeah, and we're in the first week of the new release. So that's kind of why I'm trying to get in to use all this stuff. We're in the first week. This is when you can take advantage of that and make it happen. So I need to like go through this, like that's invisible, and get it to do a full, this page isn't bad, still missing shit. That shouldn't go there. What? That's a wrong link. Okay. So yeah, it's best right now. It's probably about as good as it's going to get. And the thing is we're kind of like on the struggle because this was built like this shouldn't be, you know, busted. Like, what is this? Why is that there? You know, like, why is this? That should be underneath. Like, so it gets lobotomized after a little bit, but I'll show you. I just made this website the other day. King Trout Outfitters. And I built it with the same way, like doing the same stuff. It worked out really good. Like it all works, you know. these pages aren't like busted, but I did this because something new was released and I got into it like right away. Because you just cannot waste time on this stuff. Like when they release a new thing, you have to be on it right away because that's when it's the best. Yeah, but this is still struggling. Damn it, man. I'm almost running out of context on it too, which is crazy. Yeah, like this is not crazy UX UI stuff. Like this is, and like the amount of tokens I spent on this alone, I worked on this as a business for like 3 months and I'm still working on it. I would love to get this up and running. I have, you know, some of the, mostly all works. It's mostly cooking. But like, this is not like problems that it should be having. This should be like crushing it. Like I spent 3 months of tokens on this, like, and I overpaid and I did everything. Like, yeah, and it, like that's how it happened. So, I just want to see what I have in here for agents. So, I want you to use UX UI designer. Okay, so let's have a look here. The agent stuff on here is what I think is really next level. There's one guy called Designer Dan or Coder Dan, something Dan. I can't tell you for the life of me. But there's this guy named Dan, and he is absolutely wild. So he's kind of who I would go to if you want to learn like the really hard stuff. Indie Dev Dan. Agentic bets. So this guy is just an absolute stud, man. I try to just implement like 1% of what he talks about, and you will get better so fast. The way he explains this stuff is just ridiculous. One-time payment. I might even buy this. Bonus assets, documentation, tips. Yeah, this is the guy where if I was starting brand new, I would go like this guy's videos. I learned so much from this guy's videos. He's only got like, he's almost at 100,000 subscribers and his stuff is so good. This sub agents build video.
Anthropic has another information dense keyword that you can use. It is this. So important : I'm going to be absolutely ignored because of course we have environment variable information here. First, I want to understand what my agent can do. So I'm going to
use multiple agents to do various subtasks. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing now. If you can see this. So I have a UX UI designer agent. So I did a video called it was called One Agent to Rule Them All.
Anthropic has another information dense keyword that you can use. It is this. So important :
and if you go, I'll pull it up for you. But anyways, Dan has a meta agent, and the meta agent will actually correct stuff for you and create agents that are up to date and keep them up to date. And that's the wild thing. So if you go into here, yeah, so here's his sub agent code base. And this is wild. So if you go into here and you go Claude, you go agents, you can see here's the meta agent and here's what it does. So generates new complete Claude Code subagent configuration file from a user's description. Use this to create new agents. Use this proactively when the user asks you to create a new subagent. And here's the write tools and the meta agent tools, its purpose. This one is absolutely wild. And then the work completion summary is really good too. Commands, hooks. So the way agents, commands, hooks, and output styles. And English research, meta agent. Yeah, he's so smart. And he does this all for crypto too. Like, he just has this running like nonstop. It's completely wild to me. Anyways, let's see how this is going. Oh, that doesn't look any better, man. Okay, no, it does. Parts of it look better. Parts of it look better. But yeah, so now this is breaking out agents to do subtasks. So yeah, it might. It very well might. Let's have a look. So if I go usage. Yeah, well, I mean, resets at 7 p.m. and I'm 7% of the way. Like, that's 3 hours away. I'm not going to make it. Like, I'm not going to make that. You know what I mean? Like that, I'm not going to get there. And I would rather have agents use stuff that it's specialized for. Like, I have a couple other agents in here that I created, which I really like. It doesn't like adding the agents as it's working, but let me just show you them here. So I would go to show you the agents that I have. So yeah, let me make this bigger. So I have a YouTube video optimizer, code reviewer, a meta agent, that's the one that creates other agents, a debugger, copyright orchestrator, landing page outline researcher, SERP competition analyzer, ad copy specialist, AI engineer, architect review. I should use that. SEO fixer, probably use that. Mobile UX engineer. So these are all ones that, like, I was even using these, and as you saw on the website that I made, like, it still didn't like do everything I wanted it to do, you know? Oh, it's all good, man. I get super pumped when I get to chat with people. Like, I'm on here to chat with people, so it's not a big deal. And honestly, it's a lot of hurry up and wait, if I'm being honest. Like, I mean, heck, like, I'm just waiting for stuff to get done. So I'm more than happy to chat. I should give this thing some more direction though, right? Like, what are some great, how do I find some great websites? Let's ask. How do I find some great websites with good designs that I can get my LLM to replicate? Because I need to find something to help this inspire. I want it to like use good stuff. If you have any other questions, man, I'm happy to chat about it. Just like drop it in the chat. Hit me up, chat. It's also, this video gave me a lot of ideas for like other videos to make. I might even just cut some videos out of here too. But okay. Best website gallery. Site Inspire. Let's look that up. Oh. Look at this. Oh my God. This is awesome. Okay. This is so cool. This is so cool. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to grab that and let's see if we can use this. I mean, what is your background day job? How did you get into this? Yeah, so my background day job is pretty cool. I am a media buyer. I'm an ad buyer. So I'm a project manager. So what I did was when Instagram first came out, I knew it was going to be big and it wasn't in Canada yet. So I started an Instagram business where I would manage people's Instagram for local companies around my city. So I would go and I would cold call people and I ended up having like, 5 or 6 clients and I would manage all of their social medias and I would charge them whatever. And then I used that to build up a portfolio, and that portfolio I leveraged into getting me a corporate position managing a website and social media for a local development company. Then once I got the local development company, I was working with them for a while. Then they, what happened? I ended up applying and I worked with a Facebook ad buy company. So I was buying Facebook ads. And when I say Facebook ads, I mean like hella Facebook ads. We were spending $10,000 a week on average, sometimes more. I think, spending about $1,000 a day. I have friends who I still work with who are in that realm, and they spend upwards of $20,000 a day because they kept on that route. It worked really well for them. From there, I took my project management course from a local college. I got the PM course. I didn't take the PM full certification, but I got like a degree, a diploma in it. And then I used that to get me a job as a project manager at another local firm. And then as a project manager, I ended up doing a lot of, I worked at the local firm. I made them a lot of money. I think I made them $250,000 in a year is what I mapped it out to be. And they only really wanted to pay me, I think, 50 grand Canadian, which is about 33,000 US. So I asked them for a raise. They said no. So I left, and I've been doing this ever since. So I have 5 or 6 clients. I do SEO, I do website development, I do advertising, and I manage all their websites, their SEO, and their advertising. And then what I realized is that if I want to keep growing my business, because I work for myself, I need to get onto YouTube. I need to get onto TikTok. I need to get found by other people. And yeah, if I don't, I mean, I could starve. So I'm going to say, so that's what happened. Yeah, looks like you are stuck. Are you actually stuck? And I found a website I want you to take inspiration from. Have a look with Playwright, FTP, and whichever other agents you need to use to make this work. So I'm going to give it this website now that I found. This website alone, like, is worth watching this video. This is such a cool. So now it's going to go into here. What are some other websites on here? Like, this is freaking dope, man. That's cool, kind of boring. This is cool. Smith and Diction. Man, that's pretty cool. What do they do? They did branding for Perplexity? No way. These guys are massive. Tasting rooms. So they're designers. I mean, this is pretty awesome. So a lot of what I'm seeing right now is like a lot of scroll interaction. Like, stuff isn't there statically. It's asking so many questions on stuff. Did a lot of good work, man. So yeah, that's what I did. That's kind of the whole story, man. Kind of got kicked out on my ass a couple times. And I continue to. I actually got like conned almost for the most part. I had these guys I was working with, and I was buying ads for them. So sometimes you buy ads and you put on your own credit card. And I bought, I think it was like $10,000 or $12,000 worth of ads, and they were paying me. And then randomly one day they just like stopped paying me, and they refused to pay me. And so I sent them a letter. Yeah, I sent him a letter, and I was like, "Hey, you guys owe me like 20 grand in ads," and then it was like another $20,000 in management fees, or 10. I think it was $5,000 or $10,000 in management fees. And they're like, "Yeah, no, we're not going to pay you anything." It's like, okay, like I'll take you to court if you don't pay me. And they're like, "Well, try." And I was like, "What do you mean try?" And they're like, "Well, if you try to take us to court, we're just going to dissolve the company and restart it again." So I called another company. I called a specialist, like not a lawyer. And yeah, surprised you didn't go do Google ads. I do Google ads. I do currently do Google ads. I think Google ads are pretty popular. Hey, should I lean into that? Let's go. See how that goes. Yeah, I think I should do. I did a lot of Google ads. I still do Google ads. They're great. Yeah, I really like Google ads. It's probably one of my favorite things to do because it's so easy. It's easy when it's easy, but other than that, it's fucking hard. Like when it's not going well, Google ads are death, man. They're the fucking worst. But when it is going well, like Google ads are the absolute best thing ever. So you never really know what you're going to get with Google ads, which is unfortunate. Some clients, I get them and I have them for like 2 weeks. I'm like, "Okay, you don't have to pay me anything. Like, I can't do anything with this." And often it comes to their like website is like super slow, or they're not like, they don't have anything that they can use, like they don't have any assets, or they're just not set up to even take in like good customers. And I had one client for a couple weeks and they did like furniture, which is a very difficult vertical. And he's like, "Hey, run these for a couple weeks and, be profitable, make me some money." And his website was like, you couldn't read anything on the website, and the pricing was like not competitive, and he was pretty much just drop shipping out of China. And it was like, I tried to sell stuff and we got close a couple times, but the website would stop working, something would happen, and it was really difficult. It was a really disappointing time. So that's how it happens. But yeah, I think I will. Now that you mention it, I am going to lean into Google ads. The AI stuff is fun. I like doing this in terms of like optimizing whatever work I'm up to, but like, man, nothing beats like just like having ads that are running successfully. This is having such a tough time. It is going so slow. Let's see what else I can get here. You give me something creative. Excuse me. Not under characters. Comma separated. Do you use Opus? Should I use Opus? Do you think this is something that would help? I guess I have some Opus that I'm allowed to use. What do you think? Would that be helpful? I saw that I have like a certain amount of Opus that I can use, but I haven't really thought about it, I guess. Because what happens if I switch to Opus? I guess I could. Okay. Okay, let's see how this goes. It's going to implement these things. Which is pretty wild. Come on, baby. Okay, I think it's grabbing information. I think Opus is smarter, but can hit them fast, so use it sparingly. Maybe I'll make it do something on the side. Okay, so... maybe I should just rebuild this whole website. I mean, I have good photos. I have stuff I've done, you know. Maybe I'll just rebuild the whole thing, but I can rebuild it with Opus. Yeah, this website's not doing well. I need to do an SEO thing for what website was I looking at? Where is he? It's called Sweet Finishes. It's doing good. Got some impressions rolling. Not winning a lot of positionary stuff. I think I remember using Opus when I was working on the other thing, but yeah, no, I think I haven't really been using it. Because I used it once and then I got a crazy fucking bill and it was like for $300 or something like that. So I stopped using it. It was going well, like it was, yeah, I don't know. Should I just like flip it over to like do some other work? I'll use it. I mean, I'll try using it a little bit, but I'm always so worried about, because yeah, like I did use it and then I got a bill for $300 from Claude, and I think it was because I wasn't keeping track of like how much of it I was using. And for me, that was like that was pretty spooky and not a lot of fun. I did not like that. Were you using Opus with API? No, I was using it on Claude Code. And it really beat me up. Really beat me up, dude. Like, I remember the bill. Because I was like, what the fuck? $300? Like, just, it's like, that fucking sucked. This does not look updated. Oh, it looks not bad, I guess. Okay. You use yeah, I must have. Yeah, why did that happen then? API not max plan. Max plan shouldn't get extra bill outside of subscription. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that. So how do I say so you think it'll just like stop? It's not just gonna like randomly charge me a shitload or whatever? Streams bitrate. Okay, let's see. Stream. Bitrate 1600. Yeah, I don't know. Well, if it doesn't do anything outside of subscription, I must have been using it with an API or something must have happened. Like maybe I got hacked or something happened. Because you're right. And that's kind of tough. That's not fun. I wonder what actually happened. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this thing because it's not working. Just give it its own screenshot. I'll download this. Save that. Yeah. Let's switch to Opus now. Here is a give it a screenshot of the whole thing. See what it does. I'll use Opus to go over this. Maybe that's the play. Perfect. From your site for the images folder, your logo, your hero image, screenshots 1 through 9 for case studies. Now for the rebuild, what direction do you want to take? Modern, multi-page. Oh man, also do you have any specific design preferences? Yeah, let's solve this with research, I guess. Let's have a look at what pages we like here, because these were freaking cool. Best websites for 2008. Since 2008. Okay. Damn, that looks cool. Maybe I'll just use this. I mean, this is pretty chill. I can just do this. Pick your own theme? What? That's wild. What do you think, man? Okay. Nice chatting with you. Thank you, Ricky. Nice to meet you, buddy. Let's find out a couple other good looking ones. Holy shit, that's wild. That is not my jam. I like this one. I don't have the same. Projects. I mean, that is really cool. I still like this one. Man, that is so cool. No. That's kind of the best one. Huh. don't like the dark theme. I'm just gonna like, can I do like a, I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna go exit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really good at this stuff, but I like this one. I'm just gonna say, here are some websites that I liked. One, and we'll go two, and we'll go three. You would get so that you can design this head to toe yourself. And we'll give it the get. Guess we're making 2 websites today. This is it. No. This is it. No, this is it. Yeah. And we'll give it the Gina MCP. And the Gina code. Never a dull moment. Okay. All right. That. This. Copy. And let's shift the I'll do, well, let's see how that goes. That's going to have a lot of work to do. We'll go slash model. Continue. Let's see how that goes. Okay. So now we got 2 rolling. Yeah. Okay, well, I mean, we're making, oh, I have to save that one. We're making some progress. Let's see. Yeah, we're cooking. There's the HeyGen stuff, concrete ceiling stuff, Claude hook stuff. Look. Oh, also I'm going to say use with the process. Look through all of them and feel free to use meta agent to create any agents you think would help throughout the process. Also, update agents that you think need it. Think hard about this. Okay. Man, we got a lot going on. We are cooking. Okay, how's this going? Okay. What else do we need? I don't think we need too much. How is this going? Is the better question. Where is it? I think I closed it by accident. Oh yeah, now it's going to be running. Meta agent, UX designer. Screenshot it. Okay. I think we made it pretty far. Let's go. still not where I wanted it to be. But that's okay. Okay, well, we got pretty far. We got pretty far. Chain and testing with, what is that called? Docker. I just want to see, can we see usage? Let's see how our usage is doing. Current session, okay. Definitely hasn't sped up or changed much at all, so that's fine. Let's get some more information here when we get a second, but I think it'll be fine. Oh man, my computer is struggling. Oh, it's doing better now. That's good. What was beating it up so bad? Anyways, I'm gonna let this run for a little bit. We've been streaming for a couple hours now. Looks like we're doing okay. Here we go. Yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking. We've got some action. Let's see. And then we got this page building over here. Oh. What's up?
Chappy, how's your month?
Good, man. How are you doing? I don't think we had one. Yeah, I did. Blue, baby, blue. Yeah, let's go, man. Yeah, dude. Assman Gaspari.
Yo. Yeah, I approve.
Okay, cool. I'm glad you approve. I'm glad we're on the same page.
They'll give you a permanent invite to every family barbecue.
Yes. No, I love it, dude. Perfect. Yeah, no problem, man.
We can strategize too because Lewis doesn't want to set, or he wants to set, but we all know that like middle setter is just going to be better. So we need to strategize.
I know. I'm like spooked about it, man.
Oh, don't worry, we're good. Are we in a low peak now?
I don't know. I think this is maybe our last week at the higher league, or maybe
Oh,
the
no.
because I don't know if we're there yet. Yeah.
Yeah, if we're still in the higher league, maybe we would let him set. But if we're in the lower league, let's do middle setter.
Okay. Well, feel yeah. Okay. I mean, I'm down. Makes sense for me.
You go to him and be like, hey, like, well, like, we're down with you setting, but like it's do or die, right?
Yeah,
The upper league gets tougher, right?
it is, man.
We stand a chance with middle setter though. Like that's the thing.
Like we're competing with the middle setter.
Yeah, so like it's tough when our own team is sabotaging us with intention. I'm not sure why he wants to be setter still.
Maybe I need to ask him and like figure out what his reasoning is.
Yeah, yo, when we go inside, take them aside and be like, yo, like, man, I just know why. And don't fall for some bullshit. I know you won't, but
I think it's because he wants to touch it every single round, is said or something.
oh, he likes touching balls.
Yes, he's a ball toucher at heart.
Oh, fuck.
I think we knew that though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No
dog.
wonder. No wonder his girlfriend is a bitch.
Yeah, it's true.
Come on, let me touch your balls.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not.
they're my balls. You can't touch them.
Yeah, unless I need help.
The poor guy, dude. But yeah, okay, so it's at 8.
So 7:45 or 7:30 or whenever.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure it out, man. I think it's at 8.
It's at 8, yeah.
So I'll have to see. I'll have to figure it out. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, what don't you know?
It's at 8, right?
Yeah, it's at 8. Wait, what's the unknown variable in this equation?
Actually, I don't know. I think there isn't one.
Kevin, what the fuck?
I'm kind of multitasking right now, so I'm not super useful.
Oh, Jeff Field. No, it's all good. Like, you don't intend on going 30 minutes early, so we can cross off 7:25. And
Yes.
we can cross off 7:55 because you don't want to be late.
Yes.
Now we're somewhere in the middle, right?
So yeah, I'll check.
Are you hell diving?
No, I'm streaming actually. I'm building a website.
Oh shit, yo, listen to Pigeon Craw on SoundCloud.
Okay, well, I have one person follow me, so I'll see if I can find it for you, buddy.
Yo, word. Well, dope. Yeah. Yo, ooh, I can help you with that. Yo, oh my gosh. Like, I can't believe they shut down your account at 50,000 followers. That's too bad, especially on Twitch. That's so tough to get.
Oh, it's all muted up, man. It's all muted up. Don't worry.
Ever since Kick tried to offer you 100 mil for the streaming deal, shit's gone sideways.
Yeah.
Maybe unmute. I'm fucking helping, bro. Fuck.
No, it's not worried. It's no worries, man.
Word. Yo, dope. You're streaming on what? Let me
YouTube.
watch you. Oh, on YouTube. Really?
Yeah, I'm just because I've been doing some website building, so I'm just kind of getting this going.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dope.
But I'm just about to finish up because like I've been at it for about 2.5 hours. So
all over that one follower.
yeah, I'm so pumped. I'm sure they're pumped
Tell his
too.
friends. He finished all over me. Okay, word. Yeah, text me when you know the rough time because I don't want to leave you waiting.
Yeah, I will. I'll check online if it's at 8.
The whole team said it's at 8. So
Yeah, then it's at 8. So I'll pick you up at 7:30
dope.
ish. Yeah, and then I'll text you closer. Yeah, like 7:35. I'll be there, and then we'll just go.
Fuck yeah.
I guess 7:35. Yeah, it's 5 minutes out. 40 is 20 minutes. Yeah, it's not bad. 7:40. 7:40. I guess.
Oh, yeah. So It is the end of the world, though, if it's wrong.
I know, it's a very common thing.
Okay, word. Fuck yeah. 740. Great to hear. Yo, good to hear about you streaming it, too. I feel like that's what a lot of devs miss. Is like, if you stream the whole creation process, like, you have a whole multiple streams of revenue, as well as, like, you're building a base. So, like, good on you for streaming it.
Yeah, man. Effort. Everything is based on effort.
Have you been doing it consistently, if you don't mind me asking?
I mean, yeah, like, I don't know. I have like, I don't know about streaming specifically, but I've had like, I think I've published about 15 videos this week or within the last 7 days.
Fuck yeah. Word.
So I'm cooking.
You know, what I started doing is like turn on Twitch just when I'm gaming. So like at least I can justify gaming as like I'm streaming, creating content. So then I can just use it as B-roll for AI shit.
Oh, that's not a bad idea either.
Yeah, because you have hours of gameplay, which like you own the footage, right?
That's actually kind of a good point.
Yeah, and like if someone watches you stream, fuck it, right?
Yeah, it's chilling.
Yeah.
All right.
Word.
Well, yeah, man. I will, yeah, I'll chat with you in a little bit, man.
Fuck yeah, I look forward. Well, all the best.
Yeah, all the best, dog. I'll see you later. Bye. Oh, man. Hi. Oh, I don't think I was actually muted for that whole time. Let's see how this is going. Come on, baby. Oh, it still looks like garbage. How are we doing? Come on. Damn it. Let's get it going. Come on. Running out of context. We're running out of context. Please get going. Come on, stop looking like garbage. Oh, it's back. But it still looks like garbage. Oh, well. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. But you can't read it. Okay. There is some pretty basic issues. I can't see the mouse. The calculator's not working. There's white on white, which is pretty tough. This yellow kind of looks like piss, which kind of sucks. This green and red isn't making sense. These are probably good. Service areas make sense. This needs help. This needs a lot of help. This blue on blue makes it that hard to see. Okay. All yellow in the design looks not healthy. And you choose the colors and fonts and stylizations from the website we were using. Also use their backgrounds and gradients for the hero section. Love to get that going. I think it was this. Zanvarsende. It's thinking. Damn, man. Already have. Okay, great. This should be better. And let's see how this one did. And we would have made 2 websites today. It's 6. Oh, I gotta eat. I gotta eat. Okay. Well, I gotta cut this off because I have to eat. We didn't get as far as I wanted to, which is too bad. Yeah, kind of got halfway. But this part looks really good. It just needs a little bit more polish. And I think it'll be good. And a name. But we got pretty far. Anyways, if you stayed for this long, thank you so much. You're an absolute legend. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Thank you to Ricky and whoever else.